Hey, what's up everybody? Marcello here from Xtreme, and this week's a big week. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is finally hitting store shelves this Friday, December 7th, and I couldn't think of a better game to do a retro revisit episode than Super Smash Bros. Melee. So, Super Smash Bros. Melee, I will still never forget, was the first game I got for my GameCube. I remember getting the GameCube Christmas of 2001, super psyched. I remember getting the console with 5 games, and one of them was Super Smash, and I remember not even asking for it for some reason, and my brother got it for me. I was totally shocked. Ended up being my most played game out of all my launch titles. So this one's definitely very close to me in terms of just nostalgia. So I'm gonna play play as Link actually. So I'm gonna do some of the adventure mode because this was actually my favorite single-player campaign, I think, honestly. Because the original for 64 was just basically the classic mode. I remember when I first fired up the GameCube, this is the first thing I did, and my mind was blown away. I was just like, holy crap. There's a side-scrolling adventure mode to this. But to this day, this game still just feels like rock solid. What amazes me is that the game was only in development for 13 months. And the fact that they were able to make this in 13 months is astounding. I know that Sakurai was really under a lot of stress and pressure making this one. Trophy. Oh yeah, big. And so yeah, like I was saying, basically I just couldn't get over how much is in this game with the development time that was in place for it. Nowadays, you hear of games just at least 2 years of development time, and they're nowhere near a staggering amount of content. So, alright. Pick up the Yoshis. And not just quick. Let's see, can I get it to double digits? Boom! So yeah, this game I remember playing a ridiculous amount. Between trying to unlock everything in the game itself, all the characters, and going to my friend's house, or houses rather, and all of us just playing this game, going at it, whether it's team battle, free-for-all. It was just insane. So many countless hours put into this game. And to this day, this is still the most popular Smash amongst the tournament community. It's the one that everybody loves mechanically, technically, because once Brawl came, there was a few mechanics that people weren't a fan of, in particular the tripping randomly in the middle of fighting or running around. It just was a very odd thing. But then the other thing was wave dashing was a big thing in this one too, which the pros definitely know how to do. I myself have never done it. I've just seen people do it. I'm just like, wow, okay. It's a whole new level of playing this game for sure. Alright. So yeah. Adventure mode I used to love here, like I said. And when Brawl came out, I actually really liked the Subspace Emissary. I know a lot of people didn't. I personally thought it was a really cool mode, especially when the fact that you were able to play the whole thing co-op. But then when the Smash for the Wii U came out and for the 3DS, I remember I was really disappointed, honestly, in the sake of like single-player content. The combat mechanics definitely were refined from Brawl, and they were closer to Melee, in my opinion. Mainly because of the fact that they got rid of the tripping mechanic. But the Wii U and 3DS version, I didn't like the main modes for single player. So like the Wii U version was like a board game of some sort. Not even a board game, but you're on a board, and you had to like just drag your trophy over to like the character you're gonna verse, and it just felt kind of like poor, honestly. And then the 3DS version had the I forgot what it was called now. I remember playing it a ton when it was out, but was it Trophy? No. But this single player mode that it had was like a procedure generated thing, and like, okay, fine, that was a little bit better. That was definitely a little bit better than the Wii U's campaign, but they were both just kind of poor. And now I'm hearing that, you know, obviously we saw with the latest trailers, or the latest last direct, that it's going to have a World of Light campaign mode, which is all story-based, and we all saw that trailer, which it was basically Sakurai's version of Infinity War, which is awesome. I didn't even try with that guy going down. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see that. I think that'll be pretty cool. I still wish they brought back a platforming aspect to the campaign. So, but we'll see. I'm very hopeful for how the game shapes up. So I remember Melee, I always stuck with Link as my character, and I remember then unlocking Roy, and I had no idea who the character was. I was not very familiar with the Fire Emblem series at all. It really wasn't, I don't even think it was really out in the States yet, Fire Emblem. I think it was still strictly in Japan. I remember hearing about it, I'm like, okay, sounds interesting, and then I played as Roy, and I'm like, wow, this is actually a really cool character. And he became my main once I unlocked him in this game. And yeah, it was just interesting to play as someone I'd never heard of before. But figure I play as Link. I'm kind of going nostalgic right now because I'm kind of doing this the way I did it when I first got the console and fired up the game. This was the first game I fired in my GameCube. Oh crap. That sucks. That was really sloppy. Like, to this day, what astounds me is that this game was actually released within the launch window of the GameCube. I could not think of a better game to be out within a launch window of a console. Oh, stop. I will say, I do miss Ocarina of Time Link. I loved Breath of the Wild. I liked his design in there. I understood why they changed it. But this will always be iconic for me, the green tunic. Ooh, Peppy Trophy. Complete! There goes Brinstar. Like, I thought this whole adventure mode was brilliant. Back in the day, I was like, I did not expect this at all. And the fact that you're able to go from, like, world to world from each Nintendo property, as opposed to just, like, a fighting... I mean, you know, yeah, you have your standard fights, but I loved the fact that there was stages to actually do platforming on. Multi-Kirby Brawl.
Ready, go!
See ya. See ya. But yeah, I remember this game was like the quintessential multiplayer game for the GameCube. Especially at launch. Like, this was the game that I remember everybody talking about at school. Because when this came out, I remember I was in 8th grade. And at the time, there was already a lot of people talking about the PS2 being out for a year and how that was better. And people were kind of making fun of me and a few of my friends that were getting a GameCube going like, oh, you're getting that purple console? That's like, it was really like lame looking. I actually got the black one because I thought that was cooler. But I remember at the time, I was like, okay, well, PS2 was a good console, but like the GameCube for me was just like it stood out. It really did stand out. It didn't have as many games as the PS2 did over its life cycle, but the GameCube was no slouch. And anyone who owned a GameCube knew it was a great console.
found our prey. Stay clear. Get ready, everybody.
I'm right behind you guys.
Oh, Slippy.
Ready? Go!
For some reason I thought it was Falco you fight here, but I guess it was just Fox round 2. See ya.
Ready? Go!
That's a lot of Pikachus. Oh yeah? My boot, your face. This level I remember loving. I remember I was stoked that there was an F-Zero level, had Big Blue's theme remixed a little bit. It was awesome. This is just an awesome, awesome level.
Go!
Still waiting for a new F-Zero, Nintendo. Not sure what's taking you guys so long. A little too long since F-Zero GX came out. Still the best F-Zero also. Also for the GameCube. I'll definitely be doing an episode of that one on the Retro Revisit. That's still stands as one of my top 5 GameCube games of all time.
Complete. Ready? Go!
Captain Falcon! So I remember this guy was always Captain Cheesy amongst my friends, all because of his Falcon Punch. I had one person, one of my friends, who like knew how to time it perfectly and like just always knock people out. Okay, that's enough. Ooh! Oh, I forgot how hysterical his KO sound was.
Ready? Go!
I don't remember this being the On It theme for this battle. Really? There we go.
Ready? Go!
Can't see. There we go. They just kill themselves? I thought that was me there, just flying.
Ready? Go!
Ah, I didn't mean to wait to dash over there. I remember one of the cool things in this game too was if you played on the harder difficulties, I can't remember if it was on normal or if it had to be on hard or very hard, and you got up to Bowser, I think without ever losing all your lives, you could verse Giga Bowser. I remember the first time I came across that. This was like pre checking the internet for like cheats and stuff. Everyone, I remember coming across that, and I was like, "What on earth did I just unlock?" Well, it was a really insanely difficult challenge, and yeah, I definitely missed the days of like nobody knowing anything about a game until it's out. He did. Now, to be fair, I actually did have every character ending, so I did lose the day I got the Wii. I remember I was a little excited hooking up the Wii that I ended up accidentally throwing my memory card in the bag of stuff I was throwing out, and my main file for Smash Melee was on there, so I had to redo a decent amount. And I don't think I did. I obviously didn't do everything all over again, but yeah, it doesn't have as much unlocked in this save data. Alright, let's see, Stadium. So I used to love also the home run contest. This is one thing that I'm disappointed is missing in Ultimate also. Really a shame. I thought that the home run contest was always a blast to play. Every character was unique to use. I want to say it was Yoshi that had like the cheapest method. Yeah. Yeah, so playing as Yoshi. No, it's not that one. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, the one thing I always loved was like just the variety and content that these games had. Let's see. Yeah, then there's even the event matches, which I know these are making a return in one form or another in Ultimate, with the whole Spirit event battles, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, All-Star, Classic, do All-Star. There's Roy.
Ready? Go!
What? Really? That's an attack? Anything else in?
Ready? Go!
Oh. Blastoise. I don't know who this character is actually.
Ready? Go!
Is he stupid enough to come again? Oh, you're screwed, dude.
Ready? Go! Ready?
I'm actually glad that this level is getting a return in Ultimate. It'd be great to pretty much like 95% of the levels are making a return. But yeah, it's going to be cool to see some of the older levels get a nice visual upgrade. Got Tangle floating over here.
Ready? Go!
I'm back. Oh, home run.
Ready? Go!
Man, I forgot how easy, very easy it is. No, I'm just doing this for the sake of kind of reflecting on the past.
Ready?
I remember getting, so earlier I was mentioning that this was a game I did get at launch alongside 4 other games. So I remember I got this, Luigi's Mansion, Wave Race Blue Storm, Star Wars Rogue Leader, and NHL Hits. All 5 of those games were just fantastic games to start the console off with. And to this day, I feel like there's not a single other console that can even rival that launch period for a system. You know, like the Switch has had some great titles for its first year, but when you look at like the launch window, like the first month, 2 months max, this console really had a lot of awesome titles at launch. Between the ones I mentioned, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, which was on the PS2 and Xbox, but those were, I mean, that game was phenomenal. Like I said, I look at the GameCube and I look at its launch titles and I'm just like, damn, there's like no other console that have come close to having that many stellar titles simultaneously at launch.
Ready?
Pokey floats. Mr. Game & Watch. Here we go. That's right, All-Star gave you one of their trophies for completion as an alternate costume suit. Yeah. Wonder what mini game they're gonna have as a credits in Ultimate. Find out. Remember this one was called Shoot the Names. Brawl, I can't remember. The Wii U version was about hitting the names and revealing a puzzle. Or actually a wallpaper.
Congratulations!
That's cool. So yeah, figured I'd just kind of revisit a bit of Smash Brothers Melee. Again, Smash Ultimate is coming out this week. Cannot wait for that to come out. If you guys are excited about it, which I'm sure a lot of you are, I mean, it's kind of impossible not to be. But yeah, if you're excited about it, feel free to comment down below. Or if you have any memories of playing Smash Melee, definitely sound off down below. As always, everyone, hope you enjoyed our episode 4 of Retro Revisit. If you're just tuning in for the first time now, don't forget there are other episodes we've recorded. This is a series I've been pushing out as a weekly thing every Monday for Monday Cubed. So as always, everyone, hit that like button down below if you enjoyed. Definitely comment as well. Let me know your thoughts or any memories you had playing Melee, or if you're looking forward to Ultimate, whatever it may be. And as always, also make sure you hit that subscribe button. The more subscribers we've got, the more content I'll get pushed out for you guys. And as always, everyone, game on.